Johnny here. Right now I'm in Muscat, and in this short film I'm going to talk about tourism in Oman. In the last 50 years, Oman has come a long way. When the peace-loving Sultan Qaboos took power in 1970, the country had 5 kilometres of asphalt road, 3 schools and 1 hospital run by American missionaries. Now it's one of the most advanced societies in the Middle East. Not that it's forgotten its traditional past. Indeed, it's the juxtaposition of the modern world and the old Bedouin way of life, plus the fact that it's stable and safe, that makes it such a great place to visit. In Oman, you get the best of both worlds. Most trips to the country will start in the nation's capital, Muscat. Originally a small port and natural harbour with an old fort and royal palace, Muscat has now grown into a sprawling modern town. There's a characterful souk and various sites to explore, but probably the most impressive landmark is the new Sultan Qaboos Mosque, which represents modern Islamic architecture at its most artistic and lavish. From Muscat, a great way to kick off your trip is to drive down the coast, stopping off at one of the many fish markets before heading into the Qara Mountains. As the highest region in the Arabian Peninsula, this is a spectacular road trip that carries you past mighty canyons and over high mountain passes. And here you can stay at one of the region's fabulous hotels, from which you can go for walks through the traditional villages, mountain bike, or just relax by the stunning infinity pool. In the 16th and 17th century, Oman controlled a major empire with territory stretching up and down the Arabian Gulf and along the east coast of Africa. Impressive fortress towns developed as tax collection points on trade routes that carried the goods from the coast inland. And today it's possible to visit these forts at Jabrin and Balah. But the most impressive fort you're going to see is here in the former capital, Nizwa. And south of here the adventure really begins as you head out into the deserts of the Wahiba Sands. If your time in Oman is limited, the Wahiba Sands represent a great place to experience the serenity of the desert, either staying at a luxury tented camp like the 1001 Nights or camping amongst the dunes. From Wahiba Sands, out of which you can do a morning walk, you're most likely to follow the coast road south. At Sur, at the right time of year, you can see turtles hatching before carrying on to Ras Khaluf. And from here you can dispense with the road altogether, drive along an endless beach until you find a place you like and set up camp for the night. And what could be more magical than camping wild on a deserted beach, swimming in a turquoise sea, and relaxing around a campfire. From here, for the really adventurous, lies one of the true highlights this remarkable country can offer, a detour into the vast Rub al-Khali, or Empty Quarter. The Empty Quarter covers an astonishing 250,000 square kilometres and extends across the borders of both Saudi Arabia and Yemen. Here you'll find the highest dunes in the world, and a couple of days spent exploring amongst them, visiting the small oasis, camel farms, and above all climbing the dunes and drowning in the intoxicating views they offer is an experience that will stay with you forever. Finally, from here you'll head down towards the coast, passing the frankincense forests which have made this region rich for over 2 millennia. And many tours to Oman will end here, on the coast, at the ancient trading port of Salalah. As another ancient port, famed for centuries as the world's largest exporter of frankincense, here you can visit the former palace of the Queen of Sheba, the old port where you can still watch the traditional dhows heading out to sea, head up into the nearby hills to picnic among the tranquil rivers, or, if you prefer, just relax on the beach. But that's not all Oman has to offer. If you're here for a more relaxed and possibly upmarket experience, you should head north from Muscat on a short flight up to the Muscat Peninsula. Here you'll find picturesque fjords, more bobbing dhows, and some of the finest hotels the region can offer. One, called Ziggy Bay, you can enter in one of the most novel ways, by parasailing in. In a region renowned for strained political and religious differences, it's good to find a country at peace with itself and welcoming to outsiders. With complicated geopolitics engulfing the Middle East, Oman offers a great way to visit this most topical of regions.